We are currently walking to the post office. I think Kim's purposely ignoring. Walking to the post office to drop off our invites. So it is April 22nd and we're doing it early, purposely just with COVID and everything going on to get numbers a little quicker to do some extra planning. So this is so exciting. I'm also going to elaborate on invites later on in this video and just like the details. So stay tuned. All right, so I just got back from the post office. It was a nice little walk with Otson, and we got our invites delivered. Holy crap, they were sent out. So I am upstairs in my office where all of our wedding stuff is. I wanted to just explain like our invite situation and like how we went about that. I don't know the proper etiquette, but I figured it's helpful to learn from something someone else did, and hopefully what we did works out. Also wanted to show these little centerpiece things. So they sit like this, and I kind of want to spray paint them to make them a different gold because this is a weird gold, but then there's going to be like a bouquet of flowers sits in there and kind of goes up over the top. So this will be for half of our centerpieces. All right, so I just wanted to excuse all the wedding stuff up back there, but I'm sitting at my desk and about to just pack some bridal shower invites. So these are the invites. I honestly just designed them on my own on Canva, and then I just printed them on CapPrint. So CapPrint's where I printed off my wedding invites as well, and I highly recommend it. You save so much money. I just downloaded a template from Etsy, and they send you to Template, which is a website, and you input all of your own info. You edit the invite there, and then it's super easy to just print on CapPrint. So 10 out of 10 recommend doing that. It's such a cheaper option than ordering off of like Minted and all that. So I did print off our save the dates on Minted, but saved so much more money on invites because we have 3 different papers that we're putting in our invites. So the first one is just, I'm gonna hide all the info, but this is like our invite. So just super simple. And again, I downloaded this off Etsy, and I believe this is heavy card stock off of CapPrint. So I put those in there, and then I put on top of, this is like our details page. So it has our wedding website, and then it would have information about hotels, but we decided not to book block of rooms in hotels and just let people choose. A lot of times people want to do like Airbnbs. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna, I think, well, my mother-in-law thought it would be easier just to not book any hotel, which I actually like. So people can choose, because our venue, honestly, there's not a close hotel. The closest one's probably like, that's like decent, is like 30 minutes away. But there is some like not so nice ones where the wedding is. So we kind of just wanted to leave it up to people. So I just, on the wedding website, put recommendations. And then I know nowadays a lot of people just stay in Airbnbs because it's easier. So you just stay with friends and it's cheaper and you have your own place. So kind of just left it up to people. And then what I really wanted to talk about was response cards. So I did not want to like do the whole RSVP on the website. Honestly, I just thought it would be more stressful. Now I'm kind of regretting that. So like last minute, like last week, I was like, oh my gosh, this RSVP thing is going to be ridiculous because we are doing a seating chart. And I was like, oh crap, I'm going to need to know the names of everybody. Like I'm not having specific seats, but more so just specific tables for everyone. And I was like, how am I going to do this if I don't know their names? Like if I don't know the names of everybody that are coming. And I was like, I don't know like anybody. What if I don't know, like, what if there's 5 people coming and they RSVP for 3, but they don't put the names of everybody, and we're gonna have to text them, and it's gonna be this whole thing. So I'm doing both, probably overcomplicating it for myself, but if people RSVP on the site, I'll just cross-check it with their invite. Probably gonna be a little bit more stress on my end. I think that honestly, in the future, if I were doing this over again, or if I was to go back, I would have just had people RSVP on a website, because they can put in their names and it's way easier and it's all automated and you don't have to like tally up everything. So that's my first tip. Just do it on a website. We have the Knot and it's awesome. And right now I'm in the process of just inputting all of our guests, which is a lot of work, but it's fine. So anyways, back to these response cards. So what I did here, so if you notice, you have the M, so like Mr. or Mrs., not really necessary, but this is just so they know, like, put the names of everybody going. Hopefully, that's the thing. I don't think anybody will actually, like, I don't know how many people will actually do it. So if you're watching this and you're invited to the wedding, please, please, please put all of the names of everybody that you are bringing to the wedding with you, but only those that are invited, which is why I have this spot. Blank of Blake blank attending. So it says accept with pleasure, declines with regret. So if I invited 2 people to the wedding, I would not fill in this part and just put 2 right here. If 2 of them are coming, they'll put 2 of 2 attending. Hopefully, and again, if you're watching this and invited to the wedding, please do not put 6 of 4 attending. If you got 4 people invited, that's how many are coming. There's not 6. There's no 6. There's only 4 people coming. Okay? I don't know if people will do that, but people surprise you sometimes. So, and then I put kindly RSVP by June 10th. So it's kind of, I'm sending out really early in the hopes that people will just be on top of it and get back to me quick so we can just have a plan going into place. So what I did with these is I have these little tiny envelopes. I put the response. Oh, one last thing on the response card. I put a name on the back really small. So of someone in the party. So if they don't put the name, I at least know who sent it. Because I know a lot of times people maybe don't put a return address or whatever it is. So at least you have the name small on the back so that you know. So foolproof, you won't not know who sent this. So I highly recommend that. They aren't going to know their names on the back of it, hopefully. And if so, who cares? They just, it at least, you know, make sure that you know who sent it regardless if they put the name or not. But hopefully they put all the names. So I just put this in the little envelope. I put one of our address labels, which I will show in a minute. And then a stamp. Stamps are on sale at Costco, the floral kind, so perfect. And then I put the detail sheet on top of the invite. And then like so. So they're just all 3 on top of each other and then into the envelope. So that's how I went about the invites. Definitely ordered extras because I did mess up a little bit, especially on the response cards. And then, I don't know how to show you these address cards without my address showing. But that is what we did. I mean, I'm not going to show you my address, obviously. But basically, they're just stickers that I bought on Etsy. I got 2 different kinds, actually, because I ordered, like, circular ones first, and then I ran out. So I ordered the other ones for the labels on the response cards. So that is the tea on invites. Pretty much, I think the most helpful thing will be if you do response cards to write the name of the person on the back. But I highly recommend just using a website. Have people RSVP online. I didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm old fashioned. I want the response cards back. It's more exciting, but honestly, it's going to be way easier and way less stressful on you if you just do a website. Hello, everyone. We are on the way to dinner. We're going to a new place that's right by our venue. We went there last week before our venue tour. So, one piece of advice, if you're engaged, don't forget to go on dates. Keep dating. Right, Kaden?
Yeah, we couldn't bring our dog tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. We almost did because it's outside seating, but we didn't know how he would behave. So, I'll let you know what we get. It's this really cute place. It's a growler place, so they have beer, cider, also hard seltzer. Ooh. and hard kombucha, which I don't know, kind of weirds me out. But then they have food trucks that come and sell their food. So they're having a Greek food truck tonight. We love Greek food. Love it. So stay tuned. I'll show you what we do.
Stuff.
All right, we just picked up our cake tasting. Oh gosh. So we are getting our cakes through Nothing Bundt Cakes, which they have lots of locations all over. And if you've never tried them before, you have to go, because it's the best cake I've ever had. Kaden?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. So we figured we would have that because, to be honest, wedding cake is not good. I don't know why anybody likes anytime I've ever had cake at a wedding, it's been not a positive experience. So we decided Nothing Bundt Cake would be perfect because it's so good. It's the M word. Hate saying it, but it's moist. It's always moist. So we are going to do our little cake tasting. Unfortunately, they don't do cake tastings through Nothing Bundt Cake, so that's like if you enjoy that part of what, like, you're excited about that part, they don't offer that. So we're doing our own tasting. I bought a sample pack of all the Bundtinis. They do have monthly flavors, so there is that. One thing that I think she was the owner, of that specific franchise, she gave us a tip. So we're gonna do a tiered cake through them. It comes with 2 tiers, a 10-inch cake and then an 8-inch cake, and then you can decorate it on your own. So we're gonna do that with the flavor that we want. And then we're gonna do a bunch of Bundtinis, which is their tiny little ones. And so then everybody can kind of pick and choose what they want. And that's their smallest one. It's like, they're like this big-ish. And so she was saying, if you are going to do that, don't do a bunch of different flavors, because our initial thought was, oh, we'll just do a ton of different flavors just so everybody can have something they want. And she's like, don't do that, because then you're gonna have to buy 4 Bundtinis for each person at the wedding instead of 2, which is what we were originally thinking, was buying 2 per person. And some people might take 3, some people might take 1, some might not have any. But if you get like 4 different flavors or 5 different flavors, then everybody's gonna want to try multiple of them and take more. So if you're doing that, there's a little tip for you. But we're gonna go drop off a Bundtini at my parents' house because my mom wanted one. And then I'll try some out for you. All right, well, I couldn't wait till we got home to try these flavors. So, Kaden just said, how are we gonna be able to tell these flavors that they don't get to be at our wedding? He's funny. This is the Strawberry Fields one. It's a monthly flavor, so we can't even have it at our wedding, but I got it anyways because I needed to get 12. That one's okay. Sorry, I didn't do that very well. Oh god, are you just gonna take the whole thing? But white chocolate raspberry, on the other hand. Wait, actually, let's try confetti. Let's do confetti, because, you know, this might be one that...
Some people don't deserve to drive.
Actually, confetti's pretty good, but... Oh, I got... nice. All right, I'm going to end the video here. I hope at least there were some tips in there that were helpful with invites and with cake. We're starting to get response cards back, and we've only had 1 return so far, so I think we're doing good. So just very exciting. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them below. I also, again, would love suggestions. I'm trying to make this as helpful as possible. I've had to take a little bit of time off just because life has been crazy. So I'm hoping to round out these last few months. We have 2 months left, so I might do like a 2 months out vlog next week, because on Sunday, we will be exactly 2 months out. And then 8 weeks out on May 7th. So insane. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as it does help me know if what I'm providing is helpful. And then don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.